Back. Okay, so this is your February 2018 relationship reading. I always tell you guys to check your moon, rising, and even your Venus for additional messages, since I tell more of a story than anything. So always take with you what you understand. If there's a break in the storyline that is not resonating with you, then that can be for just another Cancer's energies. So go check your other signs and put the pieces to the puzzle together for yourself. There should be a iCard somewhere floating around here. You can click on that if you would like a service with me, and the website will guide you through that process. Also, go and follow me on Twitter. It's at LoveFromAbove17. Once I reach a certain amount of subscribers, I'm going to start doing some things on Twitter also, and you can also keep up with me, on there. So let's see what comes out here for Cancer for February 2018. I will be closing out with the Romance Angel cards to give you guys some additional guidance, okay? So let's see what we got going on here for Cancer 2018 February. One more time. Cancer. Okay, that would be it. Let's see what we got going on here. One more time. Okay, Cancer, February 2018. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I also have the sign of Gemini. I have Gemini again, and I also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which could just be your energy here. And I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. So I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Those are all the signs, okay? So what it's showing me here is that there is something that is needing to karmically complete itself. But there's a lack of progression and a setback. And the lack of progression and the setback is due to this karmic situation. This karmic situation could be involving a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because you're wanting a new beginning with either a Gemini or a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Again, take with you what you understand. That's just the way the signs are facing. So what it's showing me here is that there's some sort of communication that needs to take place here in order to resolve some problems. And this could be dealing with a fire or the sign of Gemini specifically. But there's some sort of mind thought pattern that needs to be broken down first. And it's definitely pertaining to some sort of financial stability here. Because there was what it's showing me here is that there's some sort of soulmate connection. There was some sort of soulmate connection that you have here. But the lack of progression in the setback is due to the fact that there was a karmic situation or a karmic partner that either was water or earth that you were stuck in a daily routine with, or still are, which is blocking a new beginning here. And that could be with this fire sign or the sign of Gemini. But there's some sort of negative emotions attached to an unfortunate event. And it was pertaining to some sort of financial stability. And this could have been dealing with an earth sign or a water sign here. But there definitely were other people involved that caused a new beginning with either this fire sign or this sign of Gemini here to cause a lack of progression and a setback. So it's like you have a soulmate connection. There's some sort of communication that needs to happen in order to resolve this. But there isn't communication. There's lack thereof. reason why there's a lack of progression and a setback due to some sort of communication here is due to the fact that you could be dealing with a Cancer, if you're a cross watcher, that is dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and or you're the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and there's a lack of progression in communication due to a water sign that something karmically happened here. It's like there's some sort of wish fulfillment that you're wanting, Cancer, but other people were the reason why a decision was made and the connection ended with the person that you started this romance of the soul with. It's showing me here that there's an opportunity for a fresh new beginning, but you're needing to break down your established mind thought pattern because you could be more concerned over your finances and stability, which is fogging up, you know, your true desire and feelings here, which is this fire sign or the sign of Gemini, but you're causing your own lack of progression. It's also showing me here that someone could be watching you from a distance, or you are watching this other person, and it's causing a sense of regret, like you're regretting the decision you made. Because you attracted this person into your life based off of a desire. But then there's some sort of karmic tie you had with a water sign or an earth sign that caused this communication and a lack of movement with the soulmate to deplete. And now it's showing me here you're wanting some sort of communication, but due to this past regret, you aren't doing anything about it. You're just allowing it to sit the way that it is. But you could be watching the person you're desiring to be with from a distance, and or this other person is watching you from a distance, which could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is where the lack of progression and the setback is. You could be dealing with an air sign that you're desiring to be with. You could be watching them from a distance, or they're watching you, but there isn't any action being taken. Yeah, you want this connection. You want to come into union with this person, but there could have been a developing love affair in the past. There were 3 people involved. But you're not doing anything about it. It's like you're sitting and wishing, but not taking action. Healing, steady improvements, happy surprises, and a second chance to redo this. But there's some sort of healing that needs to take place here over this unfortunate event that happened in the past. But what it's showing me here is that the communication and your new beginning was based off of an old belief pattern, because you had something going on here with your financial stability. Your finances could have been fickle. Then this karmic situation here with this past person who could have been another water sign. You could have ended up sticking yourself in a daily routine with this karmic situation, which could have been earth or water. You ended up meeting this soulmate who could have been fire or air here, Gemini specifically, but due to lack of stability, you and this person, it's like it ended. There could have been a circumstance or situation with a child also involved with some Cancers here, and you completely abandoned this person, or they abandoned you with a child. But it was due to the fact that financial stability was the issue, not the feelings, and now the feelings are still with you because you can't cut that feeling, and now you want to come into union with this person, and there's healing and a happy surprise here. but you're not doing anything. It's like you're planning, but you're not pushing. You're planning, but you're not pushing, causing a lack of progression and a step back over this new beginning because you're focusing on the old energy, which is the decision you made in the past to cut this person out of your life. But now you're seeing it for what it is because the karmic partner, it's showing me here, is no longer in your life. Yeah, you're causing yourself your own feeling of being fenced in because you're needing to take action and change in your social standing. Meaning, you're needing to make a decision in order to communicate, but due to the past, you're not communicating. Listen, you need to action and change in your social standing, following your heart here. The feelings are mutual, but due to the past circumstance and situation, you're hindering your own healing here. You have worry and anxiety over your true feelings. This is being truthful, fair, and honest. Passionate feelings. You have worry and anxiety over speaking your truth. Because what it's showing me here is that your truth is the decision made in the past here with this person who you have this soulmate connection with was based off of something in the mind thought pattern that needed to be released, which was, I'm not stable enough financially, fear. There could have been a third party, a karmic partner lingering around. So you cut the soulmate out, got back into this karmic partnership that's showing is no longer here, or you're feeling stuck in it, but you're desiring or you're watching, it could be desiring and watching this person from a distance, whether it be over social media, things of that nature, or this person is watching you. Regardless, there's something that you're feeling worrisome over in regards to your feelings, because even though this unfortunate event happened here, you're now wanting to communicate with this person who could in fact be at a distance. This person could be at a distance from you, which is why you're watching them. And that could be, legal documents pertaining to the home, moving to a new home. This fell out on top of the Six of Clubs, which is communication in order to resolve problems, moving to a new home. There's something going on here, where you're needing to move at a distance, and you were worried about your financial stability in the past, so you cut this person out of your life. Or there was a child situation with someone in the past, and you cut this person out of your life due to financial stability, financial freedom. You can't make this up, Cancer. There's something that you're either waiting on something to financially free you legally here in order to move forward, and or due to this home environment situation or the distance involved in needing to move to a new home at a distance, you were worried about your finances and your financial freedom, but you could also be waiting on some legal documents that are going to bring you a large sum of money. Ending. Third part, lies, deceit, deception, coming to a complete end in order to have a brand new beginning, moving to a new home again. Third party involvements. Again, the third party, I'm picking up that completely ended and or it's about to, and you're going to be getting yourself out of this situation, financially freeing yourself so that you can move forward with the person that you're desiring to be with. But due to a third party situation in the past, that's the reason why it could have completely ended. Now there's a need here for a new beginning. Yep. Unrequited love, which we know is lack of love of self. But whoever this third party involvement was with in the karmic tie, it's ending completely so that you can have a brand new beginning, because there isn't passion there. Your passion is somewhere else. You're desiring to be with another person and wanting to communicate with them. But in order to do so, you need to get yourself out of this old energy. Taking the steps forward, each step you take, your efforts are rewarded. Taking the steps necessary in order to move forward with what it is that you desire, and stop evaluating before taking action. It's like you're evaluating, 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 evaluating. You have a plan, but you're not pushing towards the plan. I have a plan, but I'm not pushing the plan. Evaluating, evaluating, repeat. That's where you're stuck in the daily routine. It's like, I see my new beginning, but I'm not taking action towards the new beginning. As you take the steps, you start to see doors open. Being guided in order to communicate. Again, Apollo the bringer of light. Somebody could be watching you over the computer, wanting to communicate with you, and or this is you. Wanting to bring loving messages to this person. No coincidences whatsoever here. enlightenment, communication, loving messages, victory. This is what you want. This is what you want to do, or this is what the other person wants to do. That's where the victory lies. But we're still back here. This is over. That's old. That's old news. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Financial independence. Again, this could be the person that you want to move towards, but you're worried about your financial independence, which is why you're not together at this time. Or this is the person you're needing to gain your financial independence away from. This could be why you're in separation from the person, based off of past financial independence situations, or you're needing to separate yourself from this person in order to gain your financial independence. You know what coincidence is? But you're not focusing. Fickleness, changeability, lack of focus. It's one way or the other here, Cancer, but you're needing to gain your focus here in order to do what? Verbally communicate, trip by car, moving to a new home, laying foundations. This person could be at a distance. That's why you don't know what to do. You're worried about your financial freedom. You could be waiting for these documents in order to be financially freed. But you have a new beginning, but you're needing to take action towards it. Needing to use your common sense and your good judgment here in order to have good luck and growth. Once you stop this, which is evaluation before action. I have a plan, but I'm not pushing the plan. I'm evaluating my plan. Once you stop evaluating the plan and stop sticking yourself in a daily routine, feeling stuck in a daily routine, doing this, break down the thought pattern of what happened in the past. It cannot be recreated and changed. It already happened. But what can you do from today forward to bring yourself to the place that you truly want to be, which is in communication with this person? You have to take action towards the communication in order for the communication to start, okay? So, let's see here what comes out for additional guidance for Cancer for February 2018. Cancer, February 2018. Cancer, extend your lighthearted energies to others. You need to make you have to take the action. You have to extend what? Your prayers, your affirmations, and your visualizations bring you together. You call this person into your life, but now you need to extend your lighthearted energies to this person. But you're afraid, which is why you're not doing it. It's like you're praying, visualizing, watching the person, but you're not extending your lighthearted energies. Allow it to unfold naturally. Let go of the control issues. You're allowing the past to control your present. You know now what you didn't know then. The decision was made then based off of old beliefs. Now that the person is no longer in your, paradigm, you now are starting to get you have been in your feelings for this person, but now you don't know what to do. Well, you have to extend the olive branch, so to speak, but you're allowing the mind thought pattern to control you. Again, children could be a factor here. There could have been a situation with a child with this person that you called into your life, and you're allowing this situation to control you're like fearful of reaching out to the person. But it's showing me here, it's safe. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It never was not safe. But the old belief, I'm not stable enough, or I can't move at a distance because of my finances, or how am I going to make it? How am I going to be able to do this? And then you made a decision that wasn't what you wish you wouldn't, you wish you wouldn't have. What you know now, you wish you knew then, but that's called lessons, bringing wisdom. Now's the time to make the effort. Great love is we're taking the steps you're being guided to take. You're being guided to follow and extend your lighthearted energies in order to work on this partnership. Give your relationship a chance. You got to make the efforts if you want to work on this partnership. Bottom of the deck, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Listen, I can't make this up. finances and career. Your beliefs came from your parents, and you didn't feel stable at the time, and you made a decision, and now through that, you realize that you called this person into your life. Now you want to extend lighthearted energies, but you're allowing the past to control you. There could be children involved in the situation, and or your issues are coming from childhood that you need to let go of in order to work on this partnership with this person, but you're needing to take the steps necessary in order to do so, rather than just like cyber stalking and watching the person. It's like you could be, or they could be doing, could be cross-watching, you could be doing this, but it's like you need to reach out to the person in order for communication to start. So you're causing your own lack of progression and setback by wanting to do it, planning to do it, but then never doing it. So it's telling you here to extend the olive branch and see where the communication may lead. But if you're still fearful of reaching out and them not answering you or communicating back, well, then you're going to get delivered your fear, not the desire. You have to let go of your fears and be comfortable with reaching out, regardless of the answer. But whoever cut the other person out, whoever did the abandoning or whoever did the malice, whether Cancer, if it was done to you, then the other person needs to extend the olive branch. But if a Cancer, you did that to someone, you need to extend the olive branch. Understand? Okay. So this was for Cancer for February 2018. The iCard should be around. If not, drop box below. Again, follow me on Twitter, and you know that I love you guys. Bye.